Alexa, stop. So what the hell's up, gun people? It's Saturday night. And I got some wine. I got a couple of grapes, a couple of olives, and a piece of chocolate. Snacks. All right. So as you notice in this little thing here, I haven't really read a bunch of the story, but I heard it all day that Biden fist bumped somebody from Who Gives a Shit a Stand, and they fist bump. And I don't even know what the big problem is. It looks like it's reasonable. It looks like he does it like, I mean, the guy accepted it. It wasn't like it was disrespectful. So I don't know what the big thing is. Maybe you guys can, behind enemy lines, drinking game. Oh, speaking of drinking game, I'm not saying the F word tonight. I know you people are kind of like, he's going to say it. He can't do it. But I'm not saying the F word tonight. All right. So you guys take bets, collect money, whatever. I'm not saying the F word tonight. All right. Damn. This is going to be tough. It's going to be interesting. Oh, did he kill that journalist? I heard he just wanted to kill it. Did he actually kill it? Wow. Show your use. What? Wackistan. Red wine is healthy. I'm just a healthy guy. I'll take that bet. Ye of little faith. How dare you take that bet? Everyone should be like, I'm with you. I'm with you, fellow gun people. All right, here we go. So one thing I did want to talk about is this video right here. Remember this video on the 8-foot rule? And everybody was kind of like, I'm getting all these comments. What happens if the cop does this and the cops are going to do that? I don't know if you guys didn't listen to the video. Arizona passed a law, but they put some exceptions. And you have to be 8 feet away when you're filming if, the big if, an officer warns you, so he gives you notice, then you move 8 feet. A lot of people are saying all they're going to do is keep walking up to you and say, you're closer than 8 feet, move back. And then they will walk up to you. Once they do that, it's no longer you're videotaping the incident he's moving you away from. You are now videotaping your interaction. And in the law, there's an exception for that. So you don't have to stop videotaping if the contact is between you and the officer. You get to keep videotaping. You don't have to stop videotaping if you're in a car because you can't be 8 feet away. You don't have to stop videotaping if you're in your dwelling house or small enclosed area when the police make contact. If you have to leave an enclosed area to comply with the 8 foot, you don't have to comply. So the Arizona legislator did a pretty good job of filling these loopholes. Now, I got some people hating on me because I said it's not as bad as it seems. All laws are usually bad because they take away freedoms and it gives government more power. In this case, I actually think this protects the First Amendment auditors more than it takes away freedom. They didn't say you couldn't videotape. They didn't say you couldn't Zoom, you couldn't videotape. They gave you all these exceptions. But what they kind of did is put the burden on the police to show that you were closer than 8 feet and they had to warn you. So I'm still okay with this law. Granted, I'd rather all laws be demolished and start over because we have too many with too much bullshit, and it gives the government ability to do anything they want to anybody they want, anytime they want, and that's a problem. Okay? So let me check the comments here on this. Alley-oop. I was just shooting some basketball today. 8.6 round. Let's see. F word coming. 5-4. No, it ain't coming. I'm on it tonight. As long as if maybe by the time I finish this wine, one might slip out. But I'm on it. I'm not saying the F word. Rick, cops are too dumb, except you, to make those distinctions. Think they are commanding on. Well, and they may do that, but they're going to lose. Like I said, I think Arizona did a pretty good job. I would have rather worded stronger and had more damages if they lied or if they didn't do it or they can't escalate or they can't try to invade. It would have been nice if all that would have been on the law. Putting more restrictions on. Anytime a law puts more restrictions on government, that's a good thing. But, you know, it is what it is. Footage inadmissible if it's recorded? I don't think so. No, because the law is not about evidence admissibility. That would fall under the rules of evidence. When you go to court, in order to see if evidence is allowed by hearsay or the hearsay exception or emergency utterance or excited utterance or there's a lot of exceptions to how you can get hearsay in or other evidence in. But those are all in the rules of evidence. This was not a rules of evidence edition. This is a separate crime that if you don't move away from a cop and you're in an area and you're filming him and he warns you, you're closer than 8 feet and you don't move, then you can be arrested and charged. That's not an admissibility issue. Now, unless they added something into that and changed that I don't know about, but this law has nothing to do with evidence being allowed or disallowed. And if it's disallowed, that's called exclusion or exclusionary rule. They exclude your evidence. Fruits of the poisonous tree, you did something wrong, you shouldn't have been there, you weren't where you were supposed to be. Those are how you lose evidence. Stop resisting. Yeah, I think if a bystander was filming the cops, mind is hopefully elsewhere. Well, and that's the problem. I don't think a cop that's dealing with somebody is going to worry about if you're videotaping him. What happens is when the backup gets there and they either self-initiate and say, you need to step back, or they get there and a cop goes, hey, I got this. Can you take care of that camera? That's where I think the issue's going to be. But it doesn't matter. I mean, 8 feet isn't, it's 2 arms length. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's, it's lunging distance. I can jump. I don't think that's a critical thing. It gives cops a little bit of protection so they can't cry if you come up and stick it in their face. So it gives them a little protection, and it gives the citizen some protection that the cops just can't arbitrarily get out of here, move away, go across the street. You're still interfering. Keep going. Cops can't do that anymore. So the law does kind of help the pesky citizen a little bit, which is a good thing. I can do the boogaloo. Okay, the boogaloo, for those that don't know, is, if you look it up, it's a common term for the revolution or shit at the fan. So I'm okay with the boogaloo too. It used to be a dance, but now it's a revolution. Rob Elementary. You know what? I wanted to discuss this. I'm glad you brought that up because I meant to put a slide over here. So I was talking to a couple of people about this, and one of them happened to be a mom. And from her mom perspective, she was a little unsure that that video should have been released because she's a mom and because of the parents. My position is freedom and the Constitution and holding government accountable should not be dependent on any one or few Americans. It's in the Constitution, freedom of the press, period. No ifs, ands, buts, poking ups. We the people, they work for us. If it hurts your feelings, sorry, moms, sorry, parents. Tough shit. I mean, I'm not a mean guy, and I don't hate parents and think that this is good that we're shoving it in their face. They don't have to watch. So I just don't think when you weigh it out, and a lot of things in court and legal processes are weighed out, what's in the most interest? And normally you want to weigh in the most interest of the citizen, freedom, and the Constitution. You don't want to start weighing more to people's feelings, and somebody might get their feelings hurt, and it might be a bad word. And you don't want to do that, because that's how the government will seize, latch on, use that to do more. So I'd kind of like to hear, let me get some opinions. Who absolutely thinks the video should have been released without regard to the parents? Yes or no? Should the video have been released without any regard to the parents? I know my answer. I mean, the government had this for over a month. They could have released it. They could have showed the parents 2 days after the shooting, a week after the shooting. They held it, and now they're blaming the newspaper. And I got a big problem with that. I mean, our newspapers suck as it is. The last thing we need to do is freaking come up with more reasons. So I'm getting yes. Oh, lots of yeses. Wow. Nobody gives a shit. Yeah, my brother, gun people. Everybody's like, screw the parents. No, that's not what we're saying. What we're saying is the Constitution and freedom should come first. And if it offends a few parents, you know, that's the cost of freedom. Sorry, can't please everybody. If we do, we'll lose all our freedoms. If you try to please everybody, you'll lose all your freedoms. A friend to everyone is a friend to none. Wow, I don't think I got one freaking no. That is freaking amazing. That's why I love my gun people. Wow. Definitely. Holy shit. Good for you guys. See, I love hanging out with my gun people. It validates me. It makes me know that I'm not the only crazy one, because the left and the media and everybody, you know, all the haters, they want to make us feel like we're some weirdo, conspiracy, patriot, crazy person. And after a while, you're beat down so much, you're just kind of like, damn, am I that far off? So I'm glad my gun people are all online with me here. Not that you have to agree with me. I mean, if you didn't agree, I mean, that's cool too. Man, yes. I have not seen one freaking no. That's amazing. I'm kind of shocked. I did not think it would be a landslide like this. Yes, I'm a parent. Wow. See, I'm with you. I mean, narrative. Yes, definitely release it. See, Jerry Reynolds. I'm not saying the F word. Stop it. Stop bringing it up. You guys are trying to bait me. That ain't right. Yes. Wow. Way to go, gun people. Isn't that amazing? I didn't even know this many people would agree with me. Usually I'm kind of in the middle or pissing half my people off. This is pretty amazing. Wow. Good job. That was a great question. I'm glad that got answered. Shit, that deserves a grape. Grape. Liquid grapes. Mad about the leak. No, I know. Isn't that funny? He just said they're mad about the leak, but they're not mad about the freaking government. 47 cops standing out there using hand sanitizer, walking around, turning their back on the threat like they're at a freaking donut festival. No, nobody's mad about that. Let's be mad in the newspaper because they released it. Crazy. Parent has a parent of a Sandy Hook. I want transparency. Wow, Elizabeth, no shit. I see. To me, parents that believe this, they see the big picture. They don't make it just about them and their feelings. I would never want to be seen or looked at as a guy or a person or an American that wanted the Constitution sacrifice because of me or my feelings. I would never want to be on that side of the fence. Never. I mean, just freaking shoot me. Your feelings don't trump my rights. Absolutely correct, Chris. I agree. Let it out. Man, my gun people, the shit. Hell yeah. I freaking love it. It was a drill. Uh-oh, here we go. Shit, I need an olive. Here we go. It was fake. Nobody got shot. All the cops were just faking it. Is Rick using beauty filters? What? Tuppy says he's looking smooth. I got no filters. This is just a freaking camera. Sorry. I'm looking smooth, like slick smooth, or like surfing smooth. What's the smooth? I don't give a shit. All righty. Government don't want it released. Give Tatum platform. No, you know why government doesn't want to release? Government hates an informed public. Government hates a public that sees through their lies. Government hates public that can critically think and evaluate for themselves and realize that our government is a cesspool of bullshit and incompetence and quota hiring and quota maintaining ignorant people that shouldn't have jobs, shouldn't be doing a job, no standards. That's what government doesn't want. That's what they're afraid of. You know, the worst person in the world with power, what their greatest fear is losing that power. It's a drug like no other. It makes methamphetamine look like a freaking grape fetish. I mean, it's crazy. Power is just, how many cops do I know? Rick, you shouldn't eat. Why are you doing whatever? How many cops do I know that they could not give up the badge and gun when they retired, and they immediately came back as a part-timer? They had to be in the know. They wanted to get a part-time job. They would even volunteer at the police department just to hang around with their badge and gun, because that power becomes so natural that when you have to give it up, it is. I mean, it's like kicking a damn drug habit. It's crazy. Crazy, I tell you. Anybody got the F word count yet? 0. That's right. All you people that bet against me, whatever. I agree, Joseph. That was my big deal. The government's like, oh, we were going to release this Sunday. Yeah, sure you were. Whatever. Maybe you were, maybe you weren't. Let's just say they were really going to release it 2 days later. Is 2 days earlier that traumatic for the parents? I mean, they're making this paper look like they devoted and we need rules on what can be released. They want to make it, I guarantee government wants a law that the press can't release shit unless they approve it. That's what they want. They want to control everything so they can maintain their power and keep the voting public ignorant. And I know my guys get it, but there's a lot of people that don't get it. Evil works in darkness. Freedom dies in darkness. Shadows. Let the parents see their love for it. You know, as a parent, I would think I would want everybody to see that. These freaking cops let my kids get killed and slaughtered and they didn't do shit. And you people are worried about freaking the AR-15. You're worried about more fucking radio. Shit! Damn it! Mother. You're worried about more radio. Maybe you guys didn't catch that. I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to, after this video post, I'm going to go cut that out. So, I mean, you guys are worried about all this BS, and you can't worry about a bunch of cops standing around with long guns and shields enough to take over a freaking city. I mean, I'm telling you, if I had that squad, I could do major damage in any freaking combat zone. I would raise hell if I had that many people. It's just crazy. And they couldn't go in and take one guy that's killing kids. It's just sickening. Oh, see, I think subliminally, Dirk, I was reading his comment. I didn't really say the word. I was reading his comment, and that's why you guys thought I said it. Where are we at here? Everybody's still saying, yeah, I didn't get one no. Wow. I'm pretty stinking impressed. I mean, I thought I had a smart viewers, but damn, you guys kind of stepped up to the plate on that question. That was freaking great. I love freedom people that recognize freedom. We are the normal ones. No shit. Yeah, hit the like. Where am I at? I got 700 viewers. Wow, I got a nice view tonight. Hey, new people, new gun people. Usually I only get 400 or 500. Welcome, gun peeps. Release that shit. All righty. Uh-oh. Jerry Reynolds had to come in and say no. That no good and low down. I'm blocking his. Where's he at? Where's that block? I ain't gonna block him. He's entitled to his opinion, even though he's kind of a dumbass. Let's see. I missed the question. The question was, I was talking to a mom about that video, and she was kind of a little on the fence about whether it was disrespectful and did that video really need to be released. And because it's going to traumatize the parents, they're going to have to see it. It's going to be all over the internet. They're going to have to relive it, etc. And my point was, if my feelings need to be sacrificed for freedom, beat the shit out of my feelings. I don't care. If it's for freedom, I don't have feelings. I don't give a shit. Whatever. All right, where are we at here? Cats! Parents complaining or saying my feelings are more important than fixing this government incompetence. And that means they're okay with more kids dying. And that's a great point. I mean, they're saying they would rather not release the video, and they're taking the side of the government, the same government that told them their kids would be safe in school, the same government that said the doors would be locked, the same government that let this guy shoot their grandmother and didn't follow him, the same government that totally screwed the pooch on this. They're saying we side with the government, and it shouldn't have been released. It's just freaking crazy. I don't know. I don't get it. Jerry said, no, I know. I should have blocked his ass, but I was trying to be a nice guy. I'm working on my calm, good side lately. I'm trying to get away from my mean, evil, right-wing conspiracy side. Right now is a really good time for me to let the F word fly, but I'm not going to, because I'm going to be a better person. All right. So what's next on my agenda? I got a few things here. Parents here. Yes, yes. Bootlicker. Yes. What's for dinner tonight? They're asking Jerry? I thought they were asking me. This is my dinner, my snack. I already ate at lunchtime. I'll tell you what. I went to Costco. That's funny. I went to Costco and I was looking at some steaks. Dude, it was like $17 each for a steak. Like a 3-pack. Normally a 3-pack of New York strips at Sam's or Costco would be $20, $22. It was like $37. I was like, what the? I was like, are you kidding me? So then I was like, let me just look at two, maybe see how much two is. And it was like, another 22, 24. I was like, what the? So then I found this pack of these Tim little lamb chops. Maybe it was 8. It was either 8 or 10 lamb chops, little bitty with them. And there was 10 of them. And it was only $10, which was $1 a piece for a little lamb chop. And I mean, 3 of them is a pretty good. I made 3 meals out of that little 8-pack. And I looked at Gordon Ramsay's little thing, and I cooked them up with some grapeseed oil, a little garlic, and man, they turned out freaking scrumptious. I ate on them for 3 days, and it was good meat. But anyway, if you look up Gordon Ramsay cooking lamb chops, you'll see his video. He's got Tilly, his daughters. He brings his little son in. Man, he whips up some bad, and I made them just like he did. He used sesame seed oil. I use grapeseed oil because I didn't have any sesame seed oil. But threw a couple cloves of garlic in there, and I added some green peppers, and chopped up some mushrooms and threw it in there, so it was cooking in a lamb sauce. And then I threw some asparagus around it, so the asparagus was grilling while I was doing that. Man, that shit was good. Ooh, doggies. I know you guys wanted to be here for that lunch. All right, where are we at? I'm a parent, absolutely yes. Yes! I can't read that, but yes! See, you guys are trying to trick me. Hell yeah. No. Oh, just kidding. Okay. Well, I'm sure the cops didn't want it. All the coward cops. You think all those, how many, I'm kind of wondering, do you think the cops are getting questioned about their behavior? I'd like to talk to the cops. Any of those cops are more than welcome to call in, but I would really like to talk to the cops and see what their justification was. Let's see. I'm going to try to make up some bullshit that they would say. It was really confusing. There wasn't a lot of communication. We didn't know there was kids in there. We thought somebody else was doing it or somebody else was planning. What kind of dumbass excuses are they going to come up with? I guarantee you they'd be saying all that shit. And it's all bullshit. I grace my shopping list. Thanks, Rick. I always have Alexa add stuff. Alexa, add Big Hooters to my shopping list.
I added Big Hooters to your shopping list.
Yes! What a girl. All right, where are we at here? I'm tired of protecting people from the truth. Well, the government loves that, Mad Mark. The government loves protecting people from truth because that's a good way to hide. See, if I protect you from the truth, then I can tell you what the truth really is, and you have no other option. If I censor every other truth, then you only have one option to go to. So what are you going to believe? Grape on grape violence. Forbidden grapes. Why is everybody picking on my snack? Rick's looking good tonight. Am I? Am I looking good? Yeah, baby. dirty crowd. I agree. That was freaking. Oh, and a couple of you guys sent me some good freaking videos on a couple of meat eaters. And man, they were right in my court. They were letting the F words fly. They called them freaking cowards. They were sick. It was weak. They should have went in. I saw two really good videos from a couple of meat eaters. I think one was a Green Beret and one was on some other tactical channel. And they beat the shit out of these cops. And I'm like, yes, this belief that we have to support cops and government, even when they're wrong, otherwise we're not good people, is just, it's a roadmap to tyranny and to bad endings. Don't support somebody because they're a doctor, because they're a nurse, because they're a fireman, because they're a police. Don't do that. There's bad people in every aspect of jobs in life. And this idea that because somebody's a lawyer, they're good, because they're a judge, they're good, because they're a DA, because they're on a Supreme Court, because they're a cop, because they're a fireman. They're freaking people, and people are never all good. Come on, people, stay up. Come on, man. You guys got to stay up. Oh, free Eric. Eric just won a case. Somebody, I think Lacey posted, Eric Brandt, if you didn't know him, and I might mess up his that thing. Is it Brandt? I think it's Eric Brandt. But anyway, he's in jail because he said something about a judge, and the judge threw his ass for 10 years. Total bullshit. It was free speech, and she freaking slammed his ass. But anyway, typical tyranny. He was involved in some case, and then they just won that case, even though he's in jail. I mean, I don't know if that's a win, but put tax on donuts. All right. Why did police stall no action? There's a term that's called, what is it? Analysis paralysis. Sometimes when you get there with your technical planning, and SWAT is notorious for that. When we show up, it's all about the plan. Number the building, get the windows set up, where's the best direction. I mean, it's all a big process when SWAT shows up. And the local cops just stand around and secure and lock things down, and then SWAT gets into their planning. So part of the plan is immediate action drill. If he starts killing people right now, what's our plan? So, one guy will get on that and he'll be like, okay, look, I need a 4-man assault team. This is the door we're going to enter. This is the most direct path to him. We think he's here. If he starts shooting and killing people, we're in his door and we're hauling ass straight to the door where he's at and we're taking him out. So that's called an immediate action drill or an immediate action plan. That has to be as soon as we get there, that's got to be done. But then we have other guys working on where do we want the snipers? Where's the rooms? Where does he have access? What kind of gun does he have? How far will his guns reach? How big do we need our outer perimeter? Because if he's only got a pistol, we only need to move like maybe 1 or 2 houses away. But if he's got a rifle, we may need to move 3 or 4 houses away and put the perimeter all the way around 3 or 4 houses deep. If he's got a 50 caliber, we may want to, black off a mile square around a place and evacuate. Any place that his round can do damage, we want to remove innocent people. And that's how you get that outer perimeter protected. But SWAT, all those things are in their little planning, our little checklist, and we got to go through all this shit. Who's going to do this? Who's the SWATter? Who's the sniper? Who's the entry team? Who's going to get close? Who's going to do recon? Who's up there mirroring, taking recons? Video? Can we set up a camera and zoom in? All this shit, who's going to worry about the electricity? Who's going to turn the electricity off? We go in so it's dark. Who's going to make sure the fire alarms don't go off? Where are the fire alarms at? Does it have a sprinkler system? Does it not? All those things go into when we respond. Now, when I was working Secret Service, they have a pre-planning crew, and they do all that 2 or 3 weeks before. They send in a pre-team before the president gets there, or vice president or dignitary, and they will go through the hotel that he's staying at, where the exits, how's the oxygen supplied, where's the water supplied. They'll put that seal tape on it so we can tell if it's been tampered with. They check it, they close it, and we put that tape. And if it's been opened, the tape tears. So, all that is done a long time before it gets there. But when you have time like that and you know the president's schedule, it's easy to do all that. When you go to a SWAT call out and shit's happening, and now you got your guys together and you show up on scene, it's really a fast moving planning and process of you've got to have people sign the details, and you got to start doing electricity and, whatever we need. We need a distraction. Sometimes by the fire department, show up with a hose and hose down a window or bust a window or a ladder to get us on a roof. We may need a fire department there to get us on a roof. So somebody has to be coordinating and planning all those different things. And that's why it's always about the plan. But in this case, There is no plan with active shooters. Here's the plan. Find the shooter and kill him, or he keeps killing kids. That's the plan. It's always the plan. It doesn't change. There's no modifications. There's no ifs, and buts, or coconuts. That's the plan. Everybody knows it. The cops know it. So why didn't they do it? They remembered how to hide behind a wall. They remember how to blade. They remember how to stack up next to you. They remembered all that training, but somehow they forgot the part about he's an active shooter. Find his ass and kill him now. Not yesterday. Now. Right freaking now. And whatever. All right. Where am I at? I'm lost my comments. I'm going to go down and see what I'm missing here. Because they're chicken shit out. I'm kind of with you. Situational awareness can only go so far. Risk assessment is bullshit, so they won't get sued. I don't think it's no. I disagree with that last statement, guy. I think I agree with I think what you're trying to say, but this is not a risk assessment about being sued. Cops can't be sued. They've got immunity. They cannot be sued. They're there on official business. They were dispatched. They have protection. They cannot. None of this was done worried about being sued. That's bullshit. If some cop says that, I'm going to call bullshit right freaking out. That is total bullshit. Cops don't worry about being sued. They have immunity. They cannot be sued. So that is not anywhere in the risk assessment. This is about a cowardly, I don't want to risk my life, officer safety, hiring pussies, hiring people that are more worried about their own safety, and they're used to doing everything with 15 cops around them, and they're beating up a guy with a camera, and then they feel safe. In any other situation, they're freaking pussies. So you got one guy with a gun, and you got 30 officers outside, and they're all freaking pussies, and nobody wants to go in. Cowards. Rick, don't call them cowards. They're heroes. Shut up, freaking crybabies. Where are we at here? When girlfriend asks you to sleep over and watch TV, paralyzed by thoughts of what the hell is that? Are you kidding me? That's chocolate. This is like my second piece of chocolate in about 2 or 3 weeks. I kind of got away from my sweets. And let me tell you, that shit's like freaking, whoo, man, I need a cigarette. That shit's freaking good. I don't smoke. It's a joke. Anyway, Rick got some donate. I don't see any donations. They're not showing up. Otto's defense, Eric hit it hard. I forgot. What? I hope you're feeling better, Gutter Girl. What's wrong with Gutter Girl? Did she fall in the gutter and hurt herself? Come on, people. That was funny. Rick, I can't see donations. Have I got donations? There is nothing showing up here if I'm missing any super chat stuff. There's 0 on my screen. Sorry. Thank you. But I can't see them. Whoever mentioned foul-mouthed. Thanks. I have to be able to find any auditors trying to get into Uvalde. Did some auditor try to get into the school? I would love that. I think I already offered to pay, what, $50 a picture if somebody could get into that crime scene. I haven't heard of anybody going in there and getting in there. I wish they would. How getting donuts? What? Donuts? Hi, all. Rick, you got a cool 20 from A and a whooping 100 from... No shit? Damn. Thanks, Tater Salad. I wonder why it's not showing up. Normally, it pops right up top. I just tried private chat, and it's not there. Man, that kind of sucks because people are giving me money, and I can't even thank them. I'm really sorry. Thanks for telling me. Tater Salad, appreciate it. And from, what is that? A minus? Is that your name? Sorry. Thanks. Appreciate it. Rick's swear jar is empty. I know. Well, kind of. I did kind of slip up a little bit, but I'm going to cut it out so nobody will know. Rick, you can't be cutting. That's cheating. Yeah, it kind of is. Let's see here. Got a girl takes. Oh, come on now. Wait a minute. Come on now. Don't be that mean. Let's not get too personal here. Somebody get their feelings hurt. I know it's got a girl, but don't be. When is it scheduled? I don't know. I heard it was kind of quick. Question, will they release the cops cam? I don't think they will. And I'll tell you what, I still think that they screwed up the audio because they didn't want us to hear what the cops said. I'm sticking to that. That audio was kind of clear at the beginning, and then it went totally garbled later when all the cops were in there. So I'm calling bullshit. All right, what else did I want to bring up? Let me see where I'm at here. Oh, right here. I need my gun people to make a note of this. There's some little weasel piece of shit scumbag low down stealing my freaking little image and my name. And now he's sending all you guys comments on my channel, and you think it's me telling you to invest in cryptocurrency or bullshit or whatever the hell he's asking for, buy this or whatever. It's a spam account. It's got 4 subs. It's not me. If you get some crazy message from me and it looks like me, it's from this asshole. So I already went and I reported it. If you go to click about and then you click on a flag and you report user, I put he's an impersonation, choose one. He's impersonating me. And then next, fake channel, stole my pic and channel name. I've done this 3 times. And guess what? It's still up. I can't say one freaking word without YouTube immediately attacking me. Some knucklehead makes a fake account and is out there putting racist bullshit comments, making it look like me, and I reported it and they don't do shit. Did I mention that I freaking hate YouTube? Anyway, I don't know how you can find this channel. I'll try to put a link. I wonder if I can put this link in the comments. Copy. Okay. So I just posted a link. We'll see if it shows up. Yeah, there it is. So there's a link in the comments. If you click on it, go to this account, and then click on a flag and report it as impersonating, rude, sexist. Maybe they'll care if you say he said something about not knowing what bathroom to use or he's confused or whatever. Then maybe it'll go. Maybe say he's a Muslim Asian from South Africa and he's being abused. Yeah, let's do that. So ban pot. Wow. Somebody's got bad news for pot. I don't give a shit about pot. Who cares? You want to smoke weed? Who gives a shit? I didn't care when I was working. I like YouTube. It brought me to you. All right, Bob Swagger. Wasn't Bob Swagger the sniper? Didn't he like shoot some people? You know a movie I haven't seen in a while? What's that movie? Was it Lone Survivor? Is that still around? I mean, I look all over different channels to see if it's playing. It's been out for a long time where they were rolling down a hill and they should have killed that dude. And instead, they tied his ass up being stupid instead of killing and cutting his throat. And he got away and he ran. He warned them. And he lost the whole damn team because they were being stupid. I think it was called The Lone Survivor. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. And I think I saw it in a movie theater, and it was a pretty good movie. I want to watch it again. I can't find it. Why, thank you, middle brother. How old is the account? It says join May 24th, 2021 is the date on the account. I got 863 views. Hey, gun people. Man, that's a lot of people. I got a lot of gun people here tonight. Welcome. Channel is gone. Really? It's right here. How can it be gone? Let me refresh. It's still there. Don't be putting fake news, John. I just refreshed and the channel's there saying it's gone. This is why I got to check everybody. Rick, you have super chat. Oh, I do have a $9.99. This one showed up. Testing super chat, David S. It won't let me post it down here to where you guys can see it, but it did pop up at the top this time. I wonder why the other ones didn't pop up. Wow. Here it is. There it is. Thanks, Dave. $9.99. Shit. You can buy me for $9.99. Oh, special. It's going to be 50% off of that. Just hang around. All righty. Was Mark Work? Was he in that movie, The Lone Survivor? Anyway, what else did I want to talk about? Oh, this is a great little video. I have it on my website. If you go to my my Think Like a Cop website and you scroll down a little bit, I put this video of the Second Amendment explained. This is a great video about the complete meaning of the Second Amendment. If you haven't watched this, you need to watch it and share it. It is a great education tool. I took out all the cuss words. Really, really good. Thinklikeacop.org. It's on there. Then if you roll down a little bit further, I've got another good video right here. The Star Spangled Banner as you've never heard it. This is a really, really touching, good patriotic video about the night that our flag waved through the night and how the words came up. And it was a really well done video. This was 11 minutes. The other one's 40. Both these videos are really well. I wanted to put on my site because they always disappear on YouTube if I put a link. So I wanted to put on my site. So go to the site and check it out. If you want to look at my site and you want it available offline, all you have to do is right click on it or print. Where's the print thing? Where's my little print thing? Print. And when print comes up, select up here, save as PDF. And then when you hit print, it will save my complete website as a PDF, and you can load it or take it anywhere or share it, whatever. But it's got all the pictures. I was updating it today for a couple hours. I changed a few things. This girl's got really good grip. But anyway, really, really have some good, interesting. I don't want to stop on anything because YouTube will have there is a lot of really good information. I've been building this thing for I don't know how many years. So it probably won't take you more than 30 minutes to browse the whole site. And I guarantee you will learn something about something. Guaranteed. So, and I don't have any ads. I don't get any money. I'm not trying to get you to subscribe. I'm not trying to get money. I'm not. I make this website. I pay for it each month as a service because I want to put things out and I don't want to be censored. And that's why I have this website. Okay. So it's free. I got search warrants. I've got pictures of me when I was working. I got my DD-214 in case you want to think I'm full of shit. I got this. This is a pretty complete website. So that's the whole website. Looks like it's got, what is that? 1 million views, 1,053,000. But anyway, I want you to do that. But there is a good video on it, which is, let me see if I can find the Chinese farmer. I've read this before and I've talked about it. It should be a link in here. One of these should say Chinese farmer. Shit. Hang on, I better check. Hey. Where's my little find? Okay. There it is. Chinese farmer right there. So if you click on this, it's going to bring you down to the story of the Chinese farmer. And if you don't want to read the story, you can click right here and it will bring up this video and it will tell you the same thing that I wrote down. Really, really thought-provoking. The best part of this video is the last part. You have to watch the whole thing to understand the last part. But the end of the motto at the end is, no matter if something good or bad happens, no one can predict the outcome of that event. So if, and this Chinese farmer, at one point, his horse ran away. And everybody was like, how sad, you lost your horse. He ran away. Now he can't pull your plow. That's really sad. And the farmer went, maybe. And the next day the horse returned and he brought 7 mares back with him. So most people thought it was bad that he ran away when in fact it turned out it was good. So that's kind of the moral of the story. It's a good little story and it's a good story to share. I like it. It makes, sometimes when I'm having a shitty day or something's going bad, I just kind of think of the Chinese forward and I go, maybe I think this is the worst day. It may turn out to be the best day. Another story I remember is the guy that he got cut off when he was going to the Bay Bridge before the big earthquake in San Francisco back, I don't know, 80s or 90s. I think it was 90s. where the Bay Bridge literally fell on top of each other and smashed all the cars on the Bay Bridge. There was a guy that was the next car to get on the Bay Bridge, and he was pissed off because somebody cut him off. And if they hadn't cut him off, he would have been under the bridge. And he sat there when traffic stopped and the bridge fell on all the cars in front of him. So he thought it was bullshit that somebody cut him off, and it turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to him because he wasn't under the bridge. So this Chinese farmer story is a great little story. Share it. I think I like little moral stories like that, either for kids or to educate or to get people to look at things differently. My website has a few of those. Let's see here. Rick has a bunch of military. I got a huge military site on there. If you go to my website up top, where's it at? Right over here to the left. If you go to Random Thoughts page, I think I got pictures and bullshit. But somewhere along here, I have military manuals right here. And when you click on military manuals, it takes you here. And I have some of them posted here for links. But if you click on this one right here, it takes you to Google. And I have thousands, and I mean thousands, of anti-terrorism, IRA tactics, you name it, it's on this manual. And if you got a manual that ain't on here, send it to me and I'll add it. It's shared, it's free, I ain't advertising, I ain't getting shit. But I like sharing good information, especially now that we can share it. You might want to make copies, you may want to copy it to a hard drive, a thumb drive. I mean, I don't give a shit what you copy from my site. I'm not owning it. I'm not charging. I don't give a shit. I'm sharing information to make America better and hopefully to inform good Americans on how to be more survival oriented or safe. I'm the government. I'm trying to keep you safe when shit hits the fan. That's what my website is. I'm safe. I'm here for you. Okay. Seems we have a troll. Who's the troll? You say I have a troll and you don't tell me who, so I can't like block his ass? What I exactly is the Think Like a Cop page address. Thinklikeacop.org. Think like a cop, one word, .org. Type it, Google it, it comes up. Thinklikeacop.org, O-R-G. All right, my horse channel is Think Like a Horse, O-R-G. And that's a complete different website with a whole, I mean, that website's like 600 pages long. It's huge. You go, hey, I got $10 from Livis. Livis, stop giving me money. Crazy. How about throat punch straight to the razor? Dude, that knife video was freaking great. If you haven't watched my latest video, let's see if it comes up here. This one. Don't ever underestimate the dangers of a knife. The link right here is to Bitchute because I couldn't put it on YouTube. But I'm telling you, this video, man, if you don't have respect for a knife, bladed or edge weapons, you will after watching this. Because this dude literally just reaches out about this fast. And the dude cuts his artery and he bleeds out and drops dead right there. Being stupid. And it's kind of bloody and it's not really like sensitive. And there'll be some people that say it shouldn't be believed because his mom's going to have to see this and it's going to traumatize her. Whatever. It is a great learning video to teach you the dangers of a freaking knife that isn't an assault knife. It's not a big magazine knife. It's not one of those mean assault weapon knives. No, it's just a knife. And government's okay with that. And you're going to see how quick and deadly one knife can be to one guy. He could have done that to 50 dudes and never have to reload. So this bullshit about guns are going to keep you safe and take guns, that's all bullshit. When you watch this knife video, you're going to be like, holy shit. So if you haven't seen a video, I just posted it. It's my most recent video. Go watch it. The link's right here to Bitchute, and it has the whole thing play out right in front of you. All right, let's see here. The story is long. No, it's not. It's like less than 2 minutes. Are you kidding me? The Chinese farmer is long? No way. It's 1 minute and 32 seconds. That's long? Dude, you got some serious freaking issues about paying attention if you think a 1 minute and 32 second video is long. What the hell? Really? It's long? I carry nice little ears. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, I love my little caramba. My caramba knife. All right. Let's see. Didn't get notification. Where am I at? How much time? I'm at 51 minutes. I got 870 viewers. Man, I got some serious gun people tonight. Thanks for joining me, gun people. You don't have to donate. You don't have to do anything. Come, I try to go over the comments. If you got questions, I try to answer them, and we just talk about shit that I kind of think through the day that I'm kind of found. Rick, isn't the guy that got stabbed the primary aggressor? That's another question on this knife incident. The guy that cut him, he's being charged for murder in Australia. And some people are saying it was self-defense. If it was self-defense, he would have turned and walked away. He loses the ability of self-defense when he turns around and he's squaring off and actually trying to slice the other guy. He can't claim self-defense. If you can leave and you are chased down and attacked, self-defense is good. If you are doing nothing and somebody runs up on you and attacks you, self-defense is good. But if you're engaged and antagonizing and trying to cut people and hanging around, your self-defense is going to be much harder to prove. Now, he still has a little bit because he's going to be able to claim there was 3 of them and I was unarmed and they were bigger. But anybody watch this video, he wasn't scared. He was literally threatening and saying, come on, and blah, blah, blah. And he wasn't scared. And when you don't look scared, juries have a hard time filing that you were scared when you acted in self-defense. So I'm not saying what it will be. I'm just telling you how juries see things. And when they see somebody going, yeah, fuck yeah, whatever, I'll cut you. Yeah, come on. And swinging, that's not fearful. That's not self-defense. So a lot of people have been telling me this self-defense thing. I do think the guys that were chasing them were the primary aggressor, but that doesn't matter. You get charged on your actions, not on their actions. They were the primary aggressor, they'll be charged. But when you act as if you're not in fear of your life and it's not self-defense and you didn't have any other options and you didn't want to do it and you act because you could and you wanted to and you were egging them on, self-defense isn't going to fly. I mean, it could. In a conservative area, people be like, screw it. But he's in Australia. I don't even know if there is a conservative area in Australia. I got a couple more super chats. What's this one? I haven't seen that shooting video about the moss shooting in New Zealand. It's on my Bitchute channel. My Bitchute channel is www.bitchute.com/channel/thinklikeacop. And I have the full New Zealand shooting on Bitchute channel. So if you want to watch that for Country Boys reputation, thanks for the $10, you can go watch it. My Bitchute channel is usually linked. It's linked on my horse channel, thinklikeacop.org. What makes grass grow? Really? Fertilizer? Hell, I take a pee out my front door every morning and the grass grows there, so maybe urine makes it grow. Guy got his pecked in the neck. Man, that was he freaking went down quick. What else did I want to cover tonight? Tatum's here. What? So did Tatum ever hit you up for debate? Look, somebody sent me a thing, and he said in his video that he sent me an email. I checked my email. I even searched for the name Tatum. I didn't get an email. Now, could have gotten lost. Could he have sent it to the wrong place? Could he have told somebody else to send it and they didn't? I don't know. I don't want to get into hating on him or whatever. I think he does good things. I've already said, look, we're going to disagree on this. He lost credibility with me because he's still kind of defending them, and he didn't want to come on and defend his position and have a good debate or conversation about it. He knows how to get in touch with me. He's popped on here before. He knows when I go live. It's not that hard to get in touch with me. So if he wants to say that I sent him an email and I never responded, okay, whatever. I'm not going to get into he's lying. And why wouldn't I respond? I gave him multiple opportunities. Come, olive, juicy olive, ooh, that's good. All right, where are we at? Rick, do you have a good topographical map of the U.S. on your site? I don't. You think that would be handy, huh? I can probably find one on a good PDF or some sort of file and put a link to it. I'll try to remember to do that. If you can, repeat this comment after this video goes public, because I'll review all the comments in the morning from this video, and when I see it, it'll remind me. Do you think porn is evil? What? Do you think porn is evil? I don't know. I don't think porn is evil. I'm not. I'm not a big porn guy. I'm not a big stripper kind of guy to go to strip bars and get all fired up and watch women that I don't know what gonna have. That's not me. But if somebody wants to do porn, especially in their privacy of their own home, I don't give a shit. It's not evil. It's none of my damn business. None of government business. I don't like seeing porn shops around cities and sex stores and stuff because you kind of got to explain that to a kid. And I don't like that, but I don't necessarily think it's evil. And I'm not saying the government maybe should block it, but it does make me feel a little, you know, you got kids, you're living in a society and a bunch of kids are coming down there shopping and they have to walk by sex, naked girls. You know, downtown San Francisco, there was all kind of porn shit everywhere. So it's really just places that have them may not be porn or not porn friendly, kid friendly. So a lot of porn shops may not be porn, but I don't care what you do. Why would porn be evil? Thanks, Muzzy11. Muzz11. Protect the Kids Act. Anytime I hear act with the government, it's freaking problems. I don't want to hear shit about the Patriot Act and the National Security Act and all these other bullshit acts that does nothing but expand government power and steal freedoms. Anytime I see the word act come out of freaking government, I know it's bad. I've never seen anything with act that was good for the people. Never. I already read that one. Let me go down. Where are we at here? Guys are into porn too. One told me that he and his wife traveled to California to make porn movies. I mean, what? I don't know how we got on porn, but who cares? If a man and wife wants to go make porn, I don't give a shit. What? I mean, people say I'm a libertarian when I come to that. I don't really give a shit what people do. If they're not harming anybody else, if they're making porn with kids, I got a problem with that because kids can't consent and it's bullshit. But if two adults are doing what they're doing, I don't give a shit. I could care less. And you know what? I don't want you caring about what I do in my bedroom. It ain't none of your damn business. I mean, I don't get this. This porn is evil to people still buying what church is selling. And that would be a good argument. Which is more evil, porn or the church? I think I would have to go with the church because the church is about money, power, control, giving you rules, isolation, telling you other churches are bad, they're good, using fear of getting into heaven in order to get in your pocketbook. I mean, I really, if I got to pick between if two evils, porn and church, I think church falls in to does more damage than porn does. I'm gonna get some hate on that one. I can already see that shit coming. Rick, what do you thought of nepotism? I don't like it. Nepotism is hiring kinfolk, etc. It's bad in the PD. It's really bad in government. The sheriff will hire his daughter. The sheriff will hire the police chief will hire his son or his daughter, and they'll get promoted. And it's all about friends. And government has never been about what you know and qualifications. It's about who you know. I tested for a position in California one time. There was, I want to say 137 or maybe 237 applicants for one position. And I was like either number 1 or number 2 on the testing roster for qualifications. And they hired the guy at 27th. Why? Because he wasn't white. And that's what they needed. So, nepotism is kind of the same thing. If you're hiring somebody because they're kin, it's bullshit. Not only do they not get respect of the other people, it causes dissension among the whole group because they know they didn't earn it. Kind of like when women get hired, men don't respect them, and then they run around, nobody respects me. Well, that's because you didn't earn it. You got hired because of what bathroom you use, and people aren't going to respect that. When you have good, high demand, high quality units, everybody respects everybody because they know they earned it, and they went through the same thing they had to do to get that position. When you start this quota hiring bullshit, you lose that. And so then you have dissension and nobody respects anybody. And then everybody's enemies and there's division. And then who's the good people and who's the bad people? And we got to promote some of the bad people because of what color or what bathroom they use. And then we have to isolate some of the good people because they're not the right color and they use only one bathroom. So, I mean, that's my opinion on it, but who the hell am I? All right. I got 888 people. Oh, it just jumped to 892. It was 888. Wow. 892. Thanks, people. Welcome. Welcome to God People Heaven right here. All right, let me go down to the bottom here. Frank in Iowa. So freaking true. What did Frank say that was so true? I got my favorite job because the wanted to hire family members. Thanks for recognition on the boys. That boys movie is pretty good. You know what? They're putting new videos out. The last 2 episodes they put out, I don't think they hit the mark. They kind of got weird with the octopus dude and the guy in the water, and he's putting the octopus on his whatever. You can figure it out. I just it got a little too. I mean, it's pretty weird and it's kind of funny, but that dude's just kind of got a little edge for me. Church is bad and horrible. Wow. Churches are communist, feminist, what? Or crutch? I don't know about that. I think churches mainly are run by men. I don't know too many churches that are run by women. So if you're going to hate on the church, I got no problem saying if women are doing something bad, but I don't think women run the church. And I'm not a fan of churches, but I don't think women run them. Violence does solve everything. Absolutely, violence solves everything. That lie from the government that violence doesn't solve anything. What do you think government does? Why does government have guns? Why do they have nuclear weapons? If violence doesn't, why don't all governments say, you know what? Gun control is so good, we're going to give up our guns as the government. Oh, it's funny. Gun control isn't good when the government has to give up their guns. It's only good when you have to give up your gun. Freaking idiots. I've been fighting gun control since I don't know how many years. And the ignorance that people believe about gun control just drives me freaking crazy. At Gutter Girl, thumbs up. Thank you. Women run in the background. Women run in the background. What does that mean? I don't know what the hell that means. Hey, Rick from Hasty, Minnesota. Rick is pro-pot, and that's left wing. I don't know if I'm pro-pot. I don't give a shit about it. It's not, I don't think it should be a crime. I don't think smoking a piece of grass or something you grow should be a crime. I don't even care if you grow poppies in your freaking yard, whatever. I just don't think government ought to find 10,000 ways to make you a criminal so they can retax you, reincarcerate you, take away your things, and justify more government. Rick, have you seen The Wire? You know, a lot of people told me that. My old partner loved it. He goes, dude, you love that show. I go, I don't know. I saw a couple previews, and I never got sucked in. So I've never watched, I don't think, one episode of The Wire. But everyone that knows me says I would like it. But they said that about Breaking Bad. And I watched 2 or 3 episodes of that, and I was like, I can't watch this shit. I thought Breaking Bad was a big dud. And a lot of people that know me swore up and down that I would love it. It was kind of a half because I caught it. Why you got to keep bringing it up? Did you see Flagstaff stop going to massage parlor? Oh, no, I didn't. They were all naked. No shit. Well, I mean, you get naked at a massage parlor. If you're getting a massage, you got to take your clothes off. I didn't see that. Man. Men can be feminists too. All right. Oh, I'd rather be watching. And see, Yellowstone, I wasn't too impressed with either. I mean, it was okay. Let's see. Parents need to stop using their children to show their woke friends that they are woke. I'm so tired of the woke shit people. Rick, was the neck slashing video taken? Australia. It was not, and I think the guy's up for murder charges. Government should only hire people that defecate outdoors. Oh, shit. The problem with this country now is that it just disagrees with everyone. It escalates to the point of no return, no reason. You know what? Speaking of that, Mike, I was walking up and down my driveway this morning, and I was listening to Fox News in the background on my phone. And Lieberman, is it Joe Lieberman? The left wing, whatever? I didn't know who he was until at the end when they said his name. But I heard this dude, and he keeps talking about, you know, Joe Biden is going to do everything he can to bring down prices. He's really a good guy. And, you know, we just need to learn to reach across the aisle, and we have to be in the middle. And, you know, this far left and right just isn't good. And we need to compromise. And when I was hearing him, I was just like cussing on a freaking drive. I'm like, who the hell is this idiot? And I'm just like, this guy's a freaking idiot. Why is he on Fox News? Why is Fox putting some freaking lame shit? And at the end they go, it's Lieberman. I think he just wrote some freaking book or something. But he was a damn idiot. I've said before, Reaching across the aisle is bullshit. Nobody ever in the history of war has went, hey, Mr. Enemy, I'm going to reach across my foxhole and we're just going to work this out. It just doesn't freaking happen. It's stupid. And we shouldn't do it in our politics. And I ain't reaching across shit to the left. And I'm tired of people compromising what they believe and where they stand in order to make friends or seem reasonable or trying to work it. You can't work out shit with unreasonable people. If you got a guy that's killing kids, you can't go in there and go, I'm going to reason with this guy and we're going to talk about it. You can't be reasonable with unreasonable people. And the left are the biggest freaking idiot, racist, homophobic, division, asshole people in the planet. And people want to talk about we should reach across the aisle and try to compromise. I ain't compromising shit with you freaking crazy people. And I don't understand why people believe that. It drives me nuts. Somehow there's some badge of honor out there. Oh, I'm a good person because I'm trying to reach across the aisle with my enemy. I'm trying to kill my enemy. I don't want to reach across the aisle. He's my damn enemy for a reason. I'm not reaching across the aisle and making friends with him. I just don't get it. Shit, I got all fired up. And I didn't even say the F word. I thought that was did I let it slip out? I don't think I did. So where are we at? Rick, why are you yelling at us? I ain't yelling. Shut up, big crybaby. The only reason I listen to Fox News sometime when I'm walking up down driveway is Tucker will be on or one of those other guys. And when I play it on my little phone, because I lose reception, but I still have it up and down driveway, it gives me something to listen to when I'm riding my bike or doing whatever the hell I'm doing. All right, where are we at here? Rick rant. Did I say the F word? Oh, shit. Did I let one slip out? Fox News has been left. I know. I think they're far too left for me. Freaking is the same as. No, it's not. It's more acceptable. By the juice. Exactly. You can't compromise with crazy people. And the left are crazy. You're right. I mean, I just, these freaking rhinos and these bullshit idiots that are like, well, when I get in, I'm going to get things done and I'm going to read. I don't want government to get things done. Government screws shit up. The whole reason the Constitution and the way our framers framed it was to make it hard for government. That's why we had all these old 75%. You had to get 65%. We had all these rules that made it hard if you tried to push something that wasn't popular. Government wants nothing to be done unless it's really popular and everybody agrees. That's how you slow down government. The damn left has figured out ways to avoid and lower and 50% nuclear option. They have found all these ways. Bills are 5,000 pages larger than the Bible. We have freaking laws being written larger than the Bible. The night before it's supposed to be voted on, nobody reads it. And people are like, yeah, whatever. Let's just keep printing money and, America will be fine. Yeah, that's because you're an idiot. We've had 3 million people cross the border since Biden that we know of. 3 million. Since Biden became president. And people are like, that's the whole city of Houston, people. Can you imagine if we have a whole city of Houston every 3 or 4 months? We're getting almost 1 million people every 3 or 4 months. How long does that take before your complete culture is destroyed and you have more takers than workers? You have more people taking from the system than paying into the system. We already have limited resources. We can't get product. We have shortages. And somehow the left thinks opening the damn borders and bringing in millions of people is a good idea to fix the shortages in this country. And people are sitting around, oh yeah, we got to compromise. We got to be careful because we're running out of energy in the winter, and we got to compromise in the summer because we're running out of energy, and we don't have enough energy, and we don't have enough food and supply lines. And okay, you know what? Here's a good idea. Let's let 3 million people cross the freaking border every 3 or 4 months. That'll fix our problems. We're living in freaking bizarre land. Every time I talk about our damn politicians, it just makes me want to freaking do something stupid. What I'd like to do, I can't even suggest or talk about doing. California's freaking out of control. One, if we fire up Rick, we're going to have bomb. Lenny, don't be starting shit. I don't need to get fired up. Because when I get fired up, those damn little things like sneak out. They're like hiding in the back of my mouth right now, just saying, I want to come out, I want to come out. And I'm like, no, don't come out. Yeah, all our debt, all the people that wanted the stimulus checks and the COVID $1 trillion bills. Oh yeah, it's great. Oh look, they're giving out all this money. How happy, great, good government. You're paying for it now. Double gas prices, double food prices, shortages. Your electricity bill's doubled. Gas is doubled. You can't get your car fixed. It's doubled. Guess what? That's from your stupid government spending bullshit that you were running around cheering about because the government was giving you a $600 freaking check and you thought it was a gift. Guess what, dumbass? It wasn't a gift. They're going to take it tenfold. Freaking dumbasses. Not you guys. Let's see. Hey, I'm for public hanging of all. I don't even care if they kill themselves. If you kill yourself as a school shooter, we hang you in the town square and you hang there for a week, rotting and decaying for everybody to see. So every other school shooter that wants to get motivated by it, then they can hang in the Times Square and rot while the birds pick from their bones. How about that as a deterrent? Rick, that's mean. We need to be more caring and shut up with all that freaking tolerant breach across the aisle bullshit. Majority fighting age males. I know all the people coming across are all freaking, you know what? I'll be honest, man. I know people are going to be pissed off. Let them come. Bring it on. For freaking decades, I've been saying it's coming. It's going to happen. You better prepare. I don't even give a shit. I ain't warning. I don't get. Let's get it on. Let's freaking roll. Do it. Government wants to start seizing weapons. Do it. You want to freaking push the envelope and piss off all the gun? Do it. You want to try and disarm that? Do it. Quit talking about it, you pussies in government. Let's get it on and do it. Freaking tired of this freaking talking about it, worrying about when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen. Living in the boonies. I'm in the boonies and I want to go more in the boonies. I want to move because I'm freaking got, no, never mind. I don't want to get into my personal issues. Look, Sandy Hook happened. I don't believe it's fake. I really don't. I have not researched it as much as I did Uvalde, but I got people saying Uvalde's straight. And I've followed that from day one, and there's not a scintilla of freaking doubt in my mind that Uvalde was fake. I don't believe it. And although I haven't researched Sandy Hook as well, I can never wrap around my conspiracy guys, and I love you guys in a certain way because you mistrust government, and so we're from the same place. However, I have never been able to wrap my mind around government getting together and allowing kids or not going in and letting kids get killed just so we can push an agenda. I may be wrong, but I just can't get there. I'm sorry. I want to be with my conspiracy brothers, but I can't get there. Sorry. We should have seen it. He ain't got his finger on a button. He probably doesn't know where the button's at. He wouldn't know how to push it any damn way. I mean, unless you put hair on it and made it smell like a little girl, he couldn't find it. Well, I ain't worried about having a button. He's destroying this country with policies that's raising gas prices, that's stopping supply. Look, if you think for a minute that this country would be this bad off had Trump been reelected, you are freaking an idiot. I'm sorry. We would not be in this position. There are some things out of the president's control, and inflation was eventually going to hit, but we would not have been in this dire. My 4-5-7 plan that I had when I was working is cut in half. In the last 3 to 6 months, in half. Half my money is gone. Not only half my money gone, I'm paying double for everything. My property taxes are going up. My car registration is going up. Gas is double. Food is doubled. My electricity is doubling. So, this would not be happening without leftist policies worrying about freaking the green agenda and electric cars and the planet's burning. Meanwhile, we're screwing every American and American business person while China says, you guys are idiots. We ain't doing any of that shit. Russia says, we don't give a shit about the fire. You can do what you want. You can crash your economy. You can be a dumbass. We don't care. India, many people as China. They ain't worried about the environment. Nobody's worried about the environment except our damn freaking left-wing idiots, and we're letting them destroy our country. I really don't know when the hell it's going to end. Hey, Hurricane Man, have you ever had anyone try to bribe you? Been here a long time, don't think you answered. I don't know what you mean by bribe. Like offer me money. I've had a couple girls that were drunk that offered to, they said they were really good at, how do I say this? Sucking on things. We'll just say that. And they said, man, I'll make you really happy and I'm really good at it. And if you let me go, I promise you it'll be the best you ever had. You know, I've had a couple women give me that line and I would just kind of laugh and like, whatever. I'm not, you're freaking crazy. First of all, you're a weirdo. You're in my back of my car. You're a freaking weirdo. And now you're wanting to suck on something for me to let you go. That shit ain't happening. So that's, if you call that a bribe, then I guess you would say yes, but I didn't charge anybody with it. I'm trying to think if anybody offered me money when I pulled them over. There might have been one guy that had $100 bill in his wallet, but I don't know if he was offering it. It seemed like it was out. I didn't ask him. I didn't want to go there. I don't want to get into some, are you trying to bribe me? You go to jail. Whatever. I can stop the dude. I need to see his ID. He kind of held his wallet out. There was 100 there. And, you know, he pulled his ID out with his wallet kind of out the door. Like I could have took the 100 if I wanted. And you know, you just don't want to do that shit. When you compromise your integrity, it's just bad. It's all, you know, I've talked about when we did a lot of drug warrants. There was always money. And I don't know if I ever finished that story. So there's always money and stuff hanging around. We're doing these drug warrants. You know, we'll find 10,000 here and there'll be, you know, 5,000 here and hundreds. And the bed will be covered with $100 bills. And there's really no way to count it. It would be very easy for me to go, I'll take a couple hundred, go out for dinner. You just don't want to do that. I mean, even if you think about it or want to do it, or it's like, you know, the money's not going to, what do I care? It's drug money. When you start rationalizing, it's just no good. It ends up bad. And I remember one time we were working on this one drug case and there was a bunch of money every freaking where. And of course I didn't take any, but I found out later that they busted a cop who was taking money. It was a sting. All that money was set up because they thought the guy was stealing money. It wasn't for me, but they didn't tell anybody. So we didn't know, but if you do the right thing, you don't have to worry about it. So I didn't really care, but it did make me kind of think, holy shit, that was a setup. I was right there by them. Like, man, what would have happened? You know, I started running through my mind, but I was like, fuck, I didn't do anything wrong, so I don't give a shit. But so it's just not worth it. I mean, look, if you do the right thing, it's just easier to look at yourself in the mirror and you don't have to worry about repercussions and shit waking you up in the middle of the night. And Lieberman was former Connecticut senator, one of Biden's. Yeah, he did seem like he was a Biden buddy. He was talking very highly of Biden, how he did kind of slam Biden a little bit, saying when he worked with Biden, Biden was more center and a little right of center. I don't believe that for a second. And I don't even think he knows what right of center is because he's a freaking left-wing liberal. But he was talking like him and Biden were more reasonable and they weren't far left. And he thinks Biden is being controlled by his far left buddies. Did you hear Mexico inviting us to come there to buy cheap gas? No, I did not hear that, but that's funny. Dude, I'm telling you, man, if I was freaking governor, my first day would be call to arms. I would do a public announcement to the state of Texas. Call to arms, all able-bodied adult men with firearms who are willing to protect the great state of Texas. Report to the border immediately. It is an open free fire zone, and anybody crossing the border is considered a threat to our national sovereignty, and deadly force is authorized. Please come to the border. And you don't think our immigration problem would stop in one freaking day? Now, you would have the feds down here trying to arrest me and trying to do all this. I don't give a shit. Texas needs to tell the feds to suck my whatever. I'm really trying to be, I'm being pretty good about controlling my out of control my mouth. But anyway, all right, I'm at an hour and 20 minutes. Let me get to my other tabs that if you didn't see it, what's this? Oh, isn't this nice? We got so many freaking problems and money that we just can't give it away fast enough. Let's give $1 billion to the Middle East for food. Because Africa always gives us all kind of good things. I mean, Let me see. I can't even count how many nice things we got from Africa. AIDS, monkeypox. What do we got from Africa that's really good for the country? Maybe we got some diamonds. Oh yeah, that's really good for the country. What did we get from Africa? You know what? Here's a good idea. Why don't we give Africa $1 billion that we don't freaking have in the middle of inflation? That's what we'll do. That's a good idea. Damn, I should be in government. Those guys are smart. I saw this shit and I'm like, what the shit? All right, there's a fist bump. I don't really care about that too much. What was this one? I read this real quick. DC police officer and Trump. Oh, I know why I pulled this up. So this January 6th hearing is a bunch of bullshit about, the big insurrection, the big freaking overthrow of the government. Yeah. Patriots always want to go overthrow the government and leave their guns at home. That's what patriots do. You got it? This is a public service announcement. If we want to overthrow the government, we should leave our guns at home and go to Washington. Yeah, that's freaking really smart. Okay, so they're playing this big insurrection. We want to take over. We didn't burn anything and we didn't steal anything. Yet you had people tearing up cities, burning, taking over government buildings for months at a time, and they were called peaceful protests. I mean, it's just freaking absurd, the ignorance of people that believe shit. So all I've been hearing is January 6th, they got some crazy-ass woman to testify that Trump jumped from the back seat of his limousine and tried to grab the steering wheel. First of all, that's bullshit, because if you've ever been in that limousine, which I have, I mean, they probably have a new one now. I've been in the old ones. The president ain't getting to the driver. There's Secret Service on both sides. There's guns. There's all kind of shit in there. Ain't nobody jumping around anything in that car. He gets in and we go somewhere. That's it. So that's bullshit. So if he had to go through anybody, it would have been going through over guns, over trap doors, over metal barricades and bulletproof shit that we can cover him up with. He ain't getting to the freaking driver. So this woman testifies that he did all this shit, and it's all bullshit. So the Secret Service doesn't say it's not true. They say we have the two officers that were in the car with Trump, and if they're called to testify, they are not going to corroborate the story, which means it didn't happen. They don't want to say it, but it didn't happen. And so they grab this woman and they plaster her out there that she heard from a third party that Trump did this. I mean, I'm telling you, every time they hate Trump more, I like him more. I've never seen our government so scared of one person in my life, in my entire life. I've never seen somebody such a threat to the government as Trump. They freaking fear that man, which makes me love him even more. So after this piece of shit liar woman that gets on here with third party hearsay, yeah, I was told by somebody who I don't want to say that this is what happened, and they put her on testimony like it's fact. Now they come out and it says, DC police officer in Trump motorcade corroborates detail of heated Secret Service exchange. So after this woman gets up here and lies, and the Secret Service says it's not true, and if you call our agents, they're going to testify it's not true. But guess what? They didn't call the agents. Shocking. Wonder why that happened. So now they say a police officer corroborates her, giving her credibility. If you read in the freaking CNN live story, the Crime News Network, it says the description of an angry exchange between Trump and the Secret Service was striking moment during June testimony. So they're still blowing this up. And then later on in here, CNN's and previously reported that two Secret Service sources have said they heard about Trump's angrily demanding to go to the Capitol and berating his detail when he didn't get his way. The source told CNN circulated against it January 6th. And if you read the article completely, it's bullshit. This DC officer wasn't in a motorcade. He might have been in the stack. You know, he wasn't inside the car. He doesn't know that happened. He's outside the motorcade. There's always cars and motorcycles and chase units and blocking intersection units and special response, special escort in case we have to go off course. He wasn't in the motorcade car. He was in the motorcade. But for the people that aren't paying attention, you would read this and go, oh my God, see, the right's lying. First she testified, and now we have a police officer that corroborates her testimony. Flat out lie, misdirection, untruthfulness. It's bullshit. But whatever. I mean, there's a bunch of idiots out there. What the hell is this? Oh, New Texas study, left-wing study. Texas, second worst state to live in the country. Gee, I wonder why. Who thinks why Texas is the worst? It's probably because of all those crazy gun people, right? Wrong. We don't have enough bathrooms. We're the second worst state to live in the entire country because we're not inclusive. We don't have enough bathrooms for everybody. That's why. Perfect. Read the headline. I knew those damn racist Texas Republican gun-owning piece of shit, patriot, no good, low-down people were bad. I knew it. Yeah, I'm glad we don't have enough bathrooms. I think we ought to take away freaking bathrooms. How about that? You don't want to have enough bathrooms? Don't come to freaking Texas. I don't give a shit. Rick, why do you hate everybody? I don't hate everybody. Trump was not in the movie. They moved the SUV. Bongino. Oh, did Bongino report on it? I like Bongino. He's pretty cool. Doesn't matter, Rick, our testimony is hearsay. It was crazy. It would never be admitted in court, but they plastered it on TV like it was fact. It's so bullshit. All right, I'm an hour and 27. I got to quit at 1 hour and 30 minutes. So I got 2 minutes to say goodbye. Let me go through these, make sure I got all my little things. I got military manuals. I can start closing down all these freaking tabs on this side. I still have 50 tabs on my other screen. So we will cut all this. And there's that fake channel, piece of shit. There's that video, and we're done. All righty. Alexa, play secondhand news.
Here's secondhand news.
Y'all have a good night. Thanks for coming. Thanks for the donations. Hope you got something out of it. We're going to call it a night. I'm finishing my grape and finishing my wine. And I only left the F word. Alexa, why ain't you playing, you crazy woman?
For help with that question, go to the help and feedback section of the Alexa app.
Alexa, play secondhand news.
Amazon Music is streaming on another device. Would you like to stream from here instead?
Yes.
Secondhand news by Fleetwood Mac.
Why is it streaming on another device? Y'all have a good night. Thanks for coming.